All right, here we go. Varsity matchup, Waterloo Warriors, Des Moines Capitals. Starting lineup for the Warriors tonight: Jagger Racy, Kellen Coots, Mason Bushbaum, Grady Rowe, and Carter Buchan rounds out your defense. Tied up on the face-off. Over to the far side. Coots tries to chip it in. Stuck at the red line. Waterloo behind the net. They'll chase it. Pressure and a big hit already by Carter Buchan in neutral ice as Capitals player got rid of the puck. Icing should be called on that one. Back into the Capital zone. Hopefully we realize that finishing checks tonight is going to be detrimental in our gameplay. Right, Racy's had to take the face off once again. Tied up. Buchan can't get a stick on it. Rowe shovels it up to Bushbaum. Bushbaum sends it in. Caps intercepted before it gets too far in the zone. Chipped up and around. Coots, he'll send that one on net. Paddled away by the Capitals tender. Into center ice. Harn into the corner. Kicks a little bit further. Rowe tries to pick it up on the far side. Caps in the corner. Rowe sends it up to the point. Down below, Harn kicks it around, tries to work it out, can't get it to go. Rowe to Harn, Harn to Loeb. Trying to find Buchan standing at the blue line. And those Caps send it in deep. Harn on in the far corner, takes a look, Trying to find Buchan on a break. Caught up in a guy's stick. I don't know how. Knocked his stick loose or whatever, but. Caps retreat into their own zone. Trying to set up an offense. D-to-D pass behind the tender. Pass deflected. Caldwell chips it in. Buchan will chase into the corner. Gets a deflection on it. Harn tries to send it to the far corner. Caldwell races to it. Caps try to send it in. That one's going to be into the skates of the referee. Harn looking for the extension pass. Knocks Reichertz to the ice. Pass intercepted. Harn to the far side. Hild steps in. He drives it through, looking for somewhere to go. Shouldered off the puck. Caps to the far side. Into the neutral zone. Buchan races to it. He picks it up, tries to come to the close boards. Hild will pick it up and exit the zone. Cross the red line. Tries to chip it around and can't. Icing called once again on the Caps. Coos, Racy, and Bushbaum. Racy set to take the draw. Buchan and Rowe behind him. Racy wins it back. Rowe sends one towards the net. That one's going to be paddled to the close boards. Buchan sends it to the corner looking for Coots. Racy kicks it out front. Nobody in the slot. Coots takes it back to the corner. Caps send it around to the far side. Bushbaum will chase. That one should travel the length of the ice. It'll be icing once again on the Capitals. Back into the Waterloo zone. Or I'm sorry, back into, the Waterloo offensive zone rather. We're going to get a line change here. That'll bring out Buchan, Loeb, and Caldwell. Buchan and Rowe will stay as your defensemen. Buchan wins it back. Caldwell picks it out of the pile. Leaves it for Rowe. Sent down below the goal line. Up to the Caps and out. Through center ice. Boy, that's awful close. Buchan from behind his own net chips it up. Pass the defense. Big pad save for Graveman. Knocking on the side door. Loeb intercepts it. He's going to go for a skate all alone. Didn't look like he got much on that. Tried to center it back up for Buchan breaking into the zone. Or through the slot, rather. Couldn't gather it up. Caldwell sends a shoulder, leaves it for Harn. Harn back the other way. Buchan trying to push it out. Tompkins into the zone. That one's going to be on net. Tender will have to come out and play it. Reichertz with some speed swoops in. Caps tip it away just before he gets there. Cross ice pack and back across. Harn steps over. Paddled by Graveman. Hild and Harn step in to protect the goalie. Face off to Graveman's right. Racy set to take the draw. Bushbaum sneaks in on the backside along with number 15 from the Capitals. Warned once again to stay out of the circle. Bushbaum pokes it free. Coots has a breakaway. Steps up. Bushbaum was right there for a rebound. Kind of came to his skates. He couldn't get it gathered up. Coots on the forecheck into the zone. And we're going to get an offsides call. Back out of the zone for the Capitals. .11:24 left to go in the first. Buchan's going to take the draw. Buchan wins it back. Chipped up looking for Caldwell. To Buchan. Buchan taken out of the play. That one's deflected up into protective netting. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty good. Except for Buchan getting hit from behind. Upended sideways. But hey, that's hockey. Caldwell set to take the draw. Caldwell wins to the slot. Buchan can't get a stick on it. He's got to chase. Poke check by Carter. He gets it to the corner. Around the backside, centering pass. That one right on the doorstep. Caldwell picks it up. He's going to go for a skate. Like Loeb caught a weird edge or something. Caldwell into the slot. Over to Loeb. Loeb wasn't looking for that pass. That one's going to be deflected. Rowe gets it down to Buchan. Buchan sends it to the corner. Loeb steps over, tries to play it. I lost it. That was deflected up in the protective netting. Get a stoppage of play. Hild kicks it around to the close boards. To the point for Harn. Harn takes a look. Sidesteps. Harassed. Driven to the ice. Wow. That looked more like a hold than anything. Couple of touch passes around the defense. Caps up by 1. Got to make that initial contact as they come in the zone, otherwise they're going to walk around you all day. Just over 10 to play. Caps up by 1. Shots even at 4. Varsity wins it back. Rowe tries to step through. Blocked by Buchan. Looking for to gather him back up. Varsity walks it in the zone, leaves it for Coots. Coots gets a shot. That one's deflected straight up in the air. Buchan sends it down below the goal line. Varsity can't gather it up. Into his skates. That one comes out front. Deflected back down below the goal line. The Caps will come away with it. Coots makes them catch an edge, goes down. Caps retain control. To the close boards for Harn. Harn takes a look. Deflected. Coots trying to get a hold of it. Caps back the other way. Caldwell catches the edge, go down in the slot. Shot over top of Graveman. Buchan tries to chip it around, has it knocked down. Caldwell intercepts a pass. This game's going to get a lot worse than shot comes in, deflected in front to the far side. In front, Graveman gets a cover. Face off to his left. Caldwell wins it to the corner. Harn trying to gets it off the glass. Buchan can't gather it up. Back into the zone, looking for Caldwell. Drop in the zone. Buchan comes away with it. I was waiting for it. Harn pushes him to the outside. Doesn't let him get a shot off. Up to the point. Power play for the Warriors. Aiden Loeb takes a huge cross check at the blue line, draws a penalty. Looks like he's laughing coming off.
He took a shot.
He did definitely take a shot. Racy set to take the draw. Buchan and Buchan on both sides. Caldwell and Harn. Racy kicked from the circle on the. I think Buchan stepped in prematurely. Takes a shot off of the chest protector of the Capitals tender. Buried right in front of him, face off. Same spot. Caldwell tied up on a face-off. Racy will get to it. Up to Buchan. Buchan back to Racy. To Carter Buchan below the goal line. To Harn. Harn takes a look. Pass to Caldwell. Caldwell to Buchan. One-timer. Doesn't get enough. Didn't get much on it. Pushed down for Buchan to Racy in front, paddled away by the tender. Caps come away with it. They'll send it out. Caldwell holds the line, leaves it for Buchan, or sends it to Buchan. Across ice pass for Harn. Down to Buchan, a hot pass, can't hold on to it. Buchan sent spilling to the ice. Soccer kicked by Caldwell to keep it in the zone. Buchan walks through into the slot. Shot wide. Harn holds it on the midboards. He'll walk around. Caldwell to the close boards. Back into the slot. Caldwell gathers it back up. Up to the point for Harn. Harn sends one in. Loose in front. Racy trying to get there. And the Caps will clear. No urgency. Let's get there. You can see him. Man, you can see him changing. Wide open on the other side. Hurry up, get to the puck. Off the boards. Carter Buchan races in, has it dislodged from a stick, hit by a couple. Not sure what happened there. We get offsides? Or did it go up in the netting? $18 seconds left to go in the power play. That one ejected out of the zone. Rowe back to pick it up. Over to Reichertz. Reichertz walks around two. Over to Tompkins. Looks like they're gonna send it once again, and that'll do it for the power play. Icing on the Caps, back into the Cap zone. We're going to keep Reichertz, Hall, and Hild. Tompkins and Harn going to be your defensemen. Just under 6 to go in the first. Waterloo down by 1. Hall kicks it to the side. Hard wrap by Hild. Up to the point for Harn. Harn sends one towards the net, maybe. It ends up in the corner. Hall's going to come away with it. Clears the zone. Caps kick it back into the corner. Harn's there to pick it up. Caps take it right off of his stick. Walks in the slot. Bushbaum disrupts the shot. Trying to gather it up. Pokes it free. Nobody there to help him. Coots was breaking in but couldn't quite get to it. Left for Bushbaum. Bushbaum will skate it back to the far side, looking for Coots on the back side of the Capitals defense. A lot of touches, but nobody can gather it up. Onside shot. Shot goes wide. Buchan's there to pick it up behind the net. Hard wrap, that's not gonna get out. Works on the backside. Up to the point for the Caps, almost out. Rasty has it poked off of his stick. Tied up below the goal line. Bushbaum chips it out. No icing. Warriors on a charge. Chipped it in by the Caps. Caldwell's trying to dig it out. Caps come away with it up to the point. To the outside. That one's going to not. He's going to make. Can't tell if it's in or out of the zone. Caps touch up anyways. Rowe from behind his own net takes a look. Looking for Caldwell on a break. Caldwell drives him off the puck. Caps somehow stay with it. Caldwell throwing some big weight around. Staples another one to the boards. Deflected, never made it through. Loeb trying to gather it up. That one's going to be icing on Waterloo. Yep. 3 minutes left in the period. Hopefully Waterloo can come out of this unscathed once more by the Caps. Totally different team from what I saw the last time these two teams met. One back by the Caps, held just inside the line. Shot deflected, kicked out of the zone by Hall. Cross ice looking for Hild, bouncing pass, couldn't connect it. Reichert swoops in, gets a touch. Hild trying to gather it up. Now Hild's going to go for two. Waterloo will be on a penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. Savion Hill will take a seat. 2 minutes for hooking. I think he fell on his own recognizance, but I'm just a dad in the stands. Be a good time for a shorty. Caldwell set to take the draw. Caldwell and Buchan will switch. Caps win it back. They'll set up in their offense. Up to the point, almost picked. Buchan's gonna get there first. He gets tied up on the inboards. Puck squirts loose, Caps bring it back in. into the slot. Big save for Graveman. Minute and a half left to go in the penalty for the Warriors. Buchanan and Racy will switch positions. One back by the Caps. Caldwell drives in, gets a stick on it, kicks it out of the zone. Caps will have to retreat. They'll bring it up on the close boards, cross center ice. Hard wrap, Buchanan looking to pick it up on the far side. Pass across, intercepted by Caldwell. Caldwell to Racy to Caldwell. Caldwell to Racy. Big blocker save for the Capitals tender. Just barely got a hold of it. Just under a minute left to go. Kick to the far side. They'll wrap around. Centering pass doesn't get through. Comes out of the zone. Buchanan will race to it. Swinging around the other way. Carter's going to have to hurry to get back. To the far side. 30 seconds left in the power play for the Caps. To the high slot. Shot comes in wide. Buchanan kicks it to the corner. Up to the point. Pass deflected in front. Racy will send it the length. 8 seconds left. That'll be the last drive, I think, for the Caps before the time runs out. Lowe picks it up. Chips it towards the net. Looks like it hit a body. Was that Loeb to Buchanan? Aiden Loeb picks it up on the backside. Actually, I think Aiden was the one that picked it up. Inadvertent pass by the Caps, and it came up to the high slot. Ended up down below the goal line. Buchanan, Loeb and Buchanan link up to put one past the Capitals tender. We're tied at ones, getting ready to go into the locker room here. Hall tied up on the faceoff. Loeb comes away with it, kicks it to the far side. Almost intercepted. 11 seconds left to go. Icing waved off. Rowe's going to send it around. That one will jump out of the zone. That will do it for the first period. Buchanan looking for it. Had it poked off of his stick. That's the most aggression I've seen out of Cale Buchanan in a long time. And I freaking love it. Hopefully that'll fire up the rest of the team, and we can make this game a little different than the last one. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. All right, welcome back. Getting ready to start the second period here. We'll go ahead and go through the franchise sponsors. We appreciate everybody and their generous donations. The Waterloo West High Athletic Booster Club, Farm Bureau Financial, in the name of Taylor Zimmerman, Iowa Metal Recycling, Linda Gienow, Lindgren Glass, Pratt's Pest Control, Standard Distribution, Tina Miller Woodsmall, Dennis and Elaine Loeb, Loeb Farms, Pat Kinsinger, B&D Drywall, Southridge Dental, Dan and Lisa Putbreeze, Marilyn Payne, Tracy Putbreeze, 5 Seasons Tire, MC Inc., American Pattern and CNC Works, Bayer Motorsports LLC, Natural Glow, Kurt Gross, AA Management, Jeff and Pam Coots, Dolores White, Roger and Sandy Scootover, Ronan Industries, KCH Properties, Highway 63 Diner, Jerry and Judy Buchan, Racy Appraisals Incorporated, Racy Reynolds, and Community Chevrolet of Cedar Falls. We appreciate your support for the 25-26 season. And now, back to some Warrior hockey. Let's go, boys. Warriors a little head on shots. 10 shots for the Warriors, 6 shots for the Capitals. About 17 minutes on the board. Scoring for the Warriors, Cale Buchan, Aiden Loeb with the assist. We're going to start Aiden Loeb, Cale Buchan, Logan Caldwell. Cale Buchan driving to it. Taken out in the corner. Over to Caldwell. Caldwell looking for a centering pass. Oh, actually, I take that back. That's Loeb. Buchan trying to dig it free. And now we're going to get a stoppage of play. Cale Buchan with a little after the whistle confrontations.
I don't know what they're doing, but Aiden's just laughing the whole time now.
A lot of those guys, doesn't look like a lot of them have neck guards on. Yeah. Maybe somebody should say something. I mean, for the yeah, I think Nine's got like the boys have the cut resistant shirt with a taller neck. Buchan up front, turns, fires. Caps come away with it. Cale sends it back into the neutrals, or back into the cap zone. Chase to the far side. Centering pass. Buchan sends it back around. Loeb sends it through. Still in the slot, can't gather it up. Caps come away with it. Body. To the point, shot comes in. Paddled back to the corner. Carter Buchan sends it around. Intercepted. Off the boards. Not kind of a weird bounce. Loeb can't quite get to it. That would go down for icing. I don't think he was going to get to it anyways. He could have been the fastest skater on the team and he wasn't getting to it. It was kind of a weird, the trajectory of it was not the greatest. They start looking for the glass up and out. Racy Coots and, I think Bushbaum. Trickle shot comes in. Tompkins leaves it for Harn. Harn takes a look. Makes one miss. Second one comes in. Out of the zone. Icing waved off. That's the one you got to staple to the boards. Bushbaum comes in a little gingerly. Coots with a big hit. Racy goes, takes a weird edge and goes down into the slot. Chest save for Graveman. 15-15 left to go. Minute 45 is gone in the second. Did we change it?
Yeah.
Did you change it?
I think his mom messaged me.
Oh. I'm glad somebody's on top of it. I'm too nervous about this game. Into the slot, shoveled towards the net. Picked off a bush bomb stick, kicked into the corner. Tompkins takes a hit as he tries to clear the puck. Caps keep it in. They'll send it down around behind Graveman. Harn goes to the corner. Cut off. Puck left in the corner. Centering pass. Bushbaum not going to quite. Bushbaum shuts it off at the midboards. Looks for an exiting pass. Can't get it out. Harn tries to sweep the rest of the way. Racy's pass to Bushbaum intercepted. Caps will kick it back in, around behind Graveman. Harn's there to pick it up. Back up for Bushbaum. Bushbaum takes a hit right in the back. Warriors 6 on the ice. Savion will sit. Somebody missed their assignment, didn't come off, or somebody jumped on a little prematurely. Regardless, 6 men on the ice for the Warriors. Savion Hill will sit for 2. That'll bring out Carter. Sorry, Buchan, Caldwell, and Rowe. Caps win it back to the point. Cross ice, work down below. Rowe trying to get to it. Gets to it, kicks it around the corner. Caps will take over. Back up to the point. To the high slot. Shot travels well over top of Graveman. Back to the point at the close boards. Bouncing puck through the slot. Surprised we didn't get a holding call there. Up to the point, Buchan trying to intercept. Drops back. Backdoor pass for the Caps, doesn't connect. Caldwell almost intercepted. Shot, glove save, kicked out. Through the defense, Caldwell gets there first. Driven down, and he scores! Drugged down, and he scores! Let's go! Logan Caldwell makes his way through the defense, tripped up at the blue line, regains composure, and puts it behind the Capitals tender. And I didn't even get a replay on it. No. No penalty getting ready to be called. Yeah. Short-handed goal for Logan Caldwell. Harn sends it in deep. Capitals through the neutral zone. And Graveman thought he had it covered. Not sure who the defenseman was on. They walked it right around the defense on the close side. I think that might have been Carter Tompkins. It's 2-2. Why are you? It's 2-2. Why are you chopping our goalie when it's 2-2? One back by the Caps, back to full strength hockey. Carter Tompkins taking a shot and icing on the Warriors. Racy wins it back. Hard wrap. Looking for Coots. That one's going to be icing once again on the Warriors. .12:30 left in the second. Shots are pretty even. 12 for the Warriors, 10 for the Caps. Unfortunately, we have a 2-2 tie. And Warriors are going to take another penalty. Mason Harn, I believe, or Carter Tompkins. Carter Tompkins will sit for 2 on a trip.
That's a trip, but a breakaway.
Yeah, breakaway trip is nothing. I said that's a tripping, but the breakaway, the blatant trip down here was, he just, yeah. 14-year skater can't skate. Caldwell set to take the draw. Won by Carter. Kicked out of the zone. Buchan tries to send it in. Carter Buchan steps in, shuts down the drive into the zone. Cale Buchan will come away with it. Slow roller around the backside behind the goaltender for the Caps. Up and out, Caldwell's got some room. He's got Buchan skating with him. Logan Caldwell is not having any of their physical play tonight. Intercepted. Mason Harn can't get a stick on it. Caps player puts it in over top of Graben's shoulder. Caps up by 2. Caps up by 1 actually. One back by the Caps. Bushbaum will charge in to help out. Picks it up. Works in the slot. Bushbaum can't quite get a shot off. Back in the slot. Coots leaves it. Racy trying to get there. That one's going to come back out. Harn to Coots. Coots chips it. Tries to find Racy. That one's going to go to the far side. Kind of a swing pass. Tompkins with a big hit in the quarter. He's going to go for 2 for a hold. And here we go, getting Doland again. Caldwell wins it to the corner. Buchan trying to get to it. Kicked around to the far side. Harn's not going to get there in time. Buchan with the chase. Just over the dot. Buchan over to Caldwell. Caldwell! Buchan to Caldwell. What a great pass it through traffic. Another shorthanded goal for Logan Caldwell. This time pass from Cale Buchan. 20 seconds into the penalty. Buchan kicks it out to Caldwell. Caldwell might have some room, pushes it in the zone. To the far side. Left at the mid-wall. Caps take over. Buchan sends it back out, down, just into the Capital zone. His brother on the forecheck. Carter Buchan walks in. Deflected in front, still loose. A little pushing and shoving. You watch out for the Bash brothers down low. And those are two other ones that you're not going to want to mess with. .101 left in the penalty. Face-off back into the Capital zone. Caps win it back. Harn gloves it down. 1-on-3 at the red line. Harn picks another pocket, sends it back into the Capital zone. Rowe picks it out. Racy, cross ice pass. Buchan will send it to length. Hard wrap. Loeb will chase it. Tender steps out to play it. Loeb with some pressure. Caps back in the zone. Drug down. Centering pass. Graben comes up with a couple big saves up into the protective netting. Waterloo holds on. Penalty over. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. That'll bring back Caldwell, Buchan, Loeb, Trug, and Harn. One back. Long pass. I don't even know where it went. Straight up. Kick it back into the zone. Harn's there once again to pick it up. Extension pass into the neutral zone. To the side of Graben, and he'll grab it and hold on. 8:15 left to go in the second. Tied at threes. Shots pretty even. Caldwell set to take the draw. Caldwell kick from the circle. Buchan will step in to pick it up. One back to Harn. Harn finds Caldwell on the far boards. Loeb races into the slot. Up to the point. Shot comes in well wide. Loeb got taken out. Shot, big blocker save. Another shot comes in, deflected in front to the boards, to the inboards. Another shot well wide. Buchan trying to get there. Looking for Bushbaum on the far side. Stay with him. Into the skates of Harn. Harn kicks it back up to the point. Buchan tries to get a stick on it. Trug will chase it behind the net. Looking for Bushbaum up the far side. Kicks it out. Had Caldwell and Buchan both breaking. Bushbaum up to Caldwell. Caldwell makes a miss. Big hit at the blue line.
Not gonna stop it.
That should have been a knee. That should have been a kneeing penalty. Logan Caldwell taken out.
Figure it out, Rose. You He put his hands up. Sam put his hands up. That's how people get hurt. Bad.
Oh, I'm sure Logan's. I don't even see Logan right now. Logan back into the locker room. Pass intercepted by Coots. Shot pad safe for Graveman. Kicked up and out. It's going to be a foot race. Buchan's going to get there first. Pokes it free. Has held up front. Knocked off of his stick. Buchan should have stayed into play. I think he's gassed. Tompkins throwing some weight around. This is going to get some kids hurt. On the side of the net, Racy with a shovel pass. Tries to tiptoe in the corner. That one's going to be chipped up. Did he see it?
Such a bad. It's
Tompkins holds the line. Down below the goal line for the Caps. Buchan chips it around. Stood up at the just before he enters the red line or enters the blue line. Chipped up and out. And that one's going to be on net. Graveman will have to play it, and he'll get a cover. Caldwell, I'm sure, being addressed by the trainer. Racy wins it back. Buchan tries to poke it free. Hill gets it the rest. I think he takes it the rest of the way out. Chipped around by Carter Buchan. Grabbed, I think that's Rowe. Up to the point. To the high slot. Walks around. Off the inboards. Graveman gets a glove on it. Where's Mr. Miyagi when you need him? Buchan wins it back. Carter can't get to it. Came out front. Coots chases it all the way back into the zone.
But if we do that,
Kale just did the same thing. So it's,
he's letting them play.
oh yeah. But letting them play is going to get somebody hurt. Loeb looking for a centering pass. That one's deflected to the far side. Caps walk in. Pass into the skates of Rowe. Sent all the way back down. That one should be icing on the cap. Nope, no icing. Harn's going to get there in time. Harn off the glass, finds Bushbaum. Bushbaum will bring it to center ice. Caps send it in. Blocker save for Graveman. Round behind the net. Buchan slides in, upended on the play. Trying to pick it free. Carter Tompkins works it around, finds Harn. Harn sends it to length, looking for Buchan. I almost had him at center ice. And we're going to get an offsides call on the Caps. 2:37 left to go. Still hoping to see a 26 on the bench. Racy set to take the draw. Racy wins it through. Shot, a pad save. Hild sends one back towards it. Paddle save to the far side. Caps clear. Oh, Hild almost had it picked. Mason Harn looking to push him to the outside. Gets it. They get a shot off. That one stopped in front. .211 left to go. Buchan, Hall, and Coots. Looks like Rowe and Buchan will be your defensemen. One through by Buchan. Buchan tied up by number 7. Hard wrap. Caps hold the zone. Comes back to Carter Buchan. Wow. Coots knocked down before he could even make a play on it. 2 steps out of the zone, wasn't even close. Caps sent it into the close corner. Carter Buchan behind the goal line to pick it up. Takes the hit on the play. Caps gather it back up into the slot. Cross ice pass, centering pass. Still pining for it. Still must be loose. Finally, Graveman gets a call on it.
Get it under control!
Carter's.
The bodies, but it's like,
Right.
they have one of the guards. Yeah.
Coincidentals.
Guardyard's the only one going.
Right. Face off outside the zone. 1:20 left to go in the second. This game is not going to get worse before it gets better. Dolan calling absolutely no penalties. Loeb trying to get there. Racy walks in to Hill. That one's deflected. And the Caps will clear. 3-on-2, but they got to hurry. Loeb's got to get back. Graveman buries it. Instead of just standing there, make a call. Just like that fight that happened on the far side after the Cedar Rapids game. 5 players come off the bench. Punches getting thrown. Racy set to take the draw once again. Harn comes away with it. Caps to center ice. Racy to Buchan. Buchan has a couple to beat. Has it dropped off of his stick. That's actually interference. We got called for that in Minnesota. That exact kid. Because, yeah, there was a kid standing on the boards, puck between his net. Kale came in and hit him and took the puck. Interference. They both go for cross-checking. I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Carter came in with one of these again.
Dude, that's what their favorite move is. Just like they, especially like nonchalant.
Guess where they learned that from? Their older brother. 26 seconds left to go in the period. Buchan wins it back. Kicked up and out. Gonna be a foot rise. How can you set a pick? To center ice, Loeb's gonna pick him up. Tompkins turns up into 3 seconds left. And that's gonna do it for the second period. We'll go to locker room tied up. All right, third period. Back at Young Arena. Tied 3-3. Buchan takes the spot. I'm not sure what time that penalty was. Carter Buchan still in the box. One through by Loeb, or pushed through by Loeb. Carter Tompkins throwing some weight around. I don't think this is the response that the Caps were looking for. Caps kick from the circle. Buchan set to take the draw. Tied up on the faceoff, comes back to Harn. Hard wrap looking for Coots. Coots kicks it over to Loeb. Loeb kicks it back out. Capitals back in the zone. Shot that might have been off the glove of Graveman. Cross ice pass. Kick save into the corner. Harn ties it up back into the slot. Up to the point, back down low. Cycle chipped out, looking for Coots. Trying to thread the needle. Buchan gets it to him. Coots will send it in deep. Looks like he'll come for a change. Bushbaum picks the pocket. Centering pass, can't get it off. Rose sends one in. Tied up on the play, still holds his own. Racy comes back out just over the line, over to Bushbaum. Bushbaum sends it in. Icing is going to be called. What a one step away from the red line. .5 left to go. Buchan back out of the penalty box. Carter Buchan pushes up to the point, tries to drive it through, can't get it to go. Now it's stuck in the equipment of a Capitals player. Back in the zone it goes. Tied at 3, 15.5 left to go in the third. Racy set to take the draw, wins it back. Buchan high off the glass. Glove down. Rose sends it over and around, up to the point. Caps keep it in. Back down and around. Carter Buchan racing to it, gets to the mid wall. Glove save in front, trying to gather it up. Buchan clears. Racy's got a beat on it. Just across the line. Cross the line's across the line. Doesn't matter. Off the post, Buchan let him walk through. Centering pass, another shot wide. Buchan tries to chip it free. Bushbaum looking for, or actually Loeb rather, looking for Buchan or Coots breaking out of the zone. Kale pokes it free, comes up to the mid wall. Cale Buchan steps in, locks it in the corner. Caps come away with it, up to the point. Shot. Back up to the opposite side. And around Loeb looking to exit. Caps keep it in. And we're going to get an icing call. Varsity wins it back off the glass, looking for Bushbaum or Hall. Icing once again, 13:45 left to go. One back, Bushbaum trying to get a stick on it. Hall will come away with it. Hall's shot deflected up into the protective netting. Get a face off inside the zone. Varsity set to take the draw once again. Caps come away with it. Buchan gets in way. Up to the point, walks across. High slot, harassed by Bushbaum. Bushbaum drives it out of the zone, back into the Capital zone. Caps gather it back up and bring it in. Varsity gets a stick on it, shuts down the drive. Chipped around Rose, sends it out. Loeb chases it back across, gets a stick on it. Rowe kicks it back out of zone. Hall tries to step around Loeb, picks it up. Into the skates of Varsity. Varsity got one more to beat. Tries to walk around. Puck ends up in the skates of a Capitals goalie. Harn doesn't quite hold the line. They'll send that one back on net. Capitals tender's got to play it. In the slot. Picked up. Buchan's got some room. Shot just wide. Still in the slot. Harn walks around, gets a shot. Just wide. Tompkins at the point. Cross ice for Harn. Harn chips it in. Puck still loose. Big rebound up front. Harn keeps his own. Not for long. Just past the stick of Hild. Intercepted by Tompkins. Tompkins chips it free. He's got some room. Reverse hit. Tompkins looking to center. Blocked off the shin pads. Buchan will have to gather it back up to Harn. Harn to Coots around two. He'll bring it in the zone. Works back towards the slot. Shot just wide. Tompkins stopped at the midwall. Bushbaum slides through a skate. Harn kicks it around. And we're going to get an offsides call. Mine? Awesome.
Thank God you're in the point. Hey, maybe I'll start the stick sales. Oh, God. I'll start right now. I charge double.
Caps win it back. They'll drive it in. Cross ice pass. Rowe tries to get to him. Caps walk out, back to the corner. Centering pass to the doorstep of Graveman. Waterloo can't get a stick on it. Tipped in front. Racy on the chase, couple swings. Bushbaum challenges at the point. And the Warriors clear. 10:20 left to go in the third. Kale set to take the draw. Wins it back. Hall steps in and picks the pocket. Chips it high off the glass. Hill trying to get there. Back into the neutral zone. And that one's going to be sent back in. Hit a Caps player, so that'll be offsides. Back to the far side. We're going to get a face-off at center ice. 10 minutes left to go. Buchan set to take the draw with Hall and Hill on the far side. Buchan and Rowe as your defensemen. Caps win it back. Almost picked off. Almost picked off once again. Carter Buchan drives to the corner. Staple him. Graveman with a big save. Just under 10, 9:44. Racy works himself in, take the draw. Loeb and Coots on his far side. Pass to Coots, can't quite get it out. Caps off sides. Loeb looking to pick it up. Caps take it back into their own zone and regroup. That should be icing. Back into the Cap zone for the face-off, I believe, to the left, to the right of the Des Moines tender. We will not have the return of Logan Caldwell tonight. Racy set to take the draw once again, wins it back, but just outside. Harn kicks it down into the corner. Racy chases. Caps kick it around. Tompkins steps in. Can't control it. Caps back the other way. Actually, no. Loeb sends it across. Coots is there to shut down the drive. Tompkins behind his own net. Centering pass doesn't get through. Harn's there to shut it down. Up to the point. Loeb with a poke check makes him think twice about it. And a glove save for Graveman.
I know he's banged up, but I haven't seen him at all.
Yeah, shoulder.
I know he's banged up. Played a little bit, but...
Yeah, he was having shoulder issues before, I think. So I'm sure with this rough crowd, we kind of... Oh, no, there's Reichers right there.
Yeah,
but he hasn't come out.
He played the first period. I don't know, but I haven't seen him out here in the third.
Right. Centering pass sticked away by Graveman. Looking for Hild on the stretch pass. Rowe tries to bring it up. Hild tries to kick it in deep. Doesn't go. Hild with the forecheck. That one comes right to the side. Hild trying to work around on the far side, slew-footed. Buchan can't hold the zone. He's going to have to hurry up and get back. Oh no, what are you guys doing? Carter should have just taken it. Buchan across the line. Coots on the forecheck. Into center ice. Coots walks around two. Saw the defense, man. Looks like he might have gotten scared about that. Scared on that play. Icing on the Caps. Back into the Cap zone. 7.5 left to go in the third. Racy wins it back. Upended on the play. Carter Buchan steps in. Shit, 1-on-3. Loeb trying to get back. And they do. They shut down the 3-on-1. Nice play. I'm not even sure if that made it to Graveman. Turns through. Deflected by Harn. Harn being held on the as he tries to get through it. Off the boards to the red line. Loeb chips it back out. Glove down on the red line by the Caps. They're going to chip it in deep. Harn high off the glass and out. Hild works to drive it the rest of the way. Buchan kicks it into the neutral zone. Chases to the far side. Paddle save for Graveman. Caps pick it up. Into the slot. Hild skates out with it. Icing on the Caps. Down to 6.5.
They're double shifting. I mean, they don't have the body.
No. One back by Racy. Buchan tried to shot. That one's sent in. No icing. Bouncing puck. Tender steps out to play it. Loeb on the forecheck. Cross ice. Sent in. No icing. Caps player driven to the boards by Buchan. Works on the far side to the point for the Caps. Deflected in front. Caps up by 1. Buchan set to take the draw. Tried to push it through. Around the back side. Buchan there to shut it off. Centering pass doesn't get through. Harn lost the stick. Up to the point. Steps around Bushbaum. Shot deflected off of Harn. Picked off by Buchan. Buchan harassed on the way out. Cross ice pass for Bushbaum. Bushbaum's not going to get there. And now we're going to get an interference call. My God, that's like only the 6th time they've had it. Should have been an interference call. Warriors will take a timeout. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, Buchan, no. Got Buchan, Loeb, and Harn. And Coots. Buchan, Loeb, Harn, and Coots. Warriors on the power play. Buchan wins it back. Up to Harn. Over to Buchan. Sent in. Buchan tries to send it back through. Loeb creating havoc down low. Now, Capitals clear. Harn picks it up in his own zone. Harn chips it in deep. Coots trying to get there. Buchan takes a swipe at it. Off the inboards. Send it. Great play by Lincoln Graveman to hold it for just that split second longer. What are we dumping it for? Why are we not setting it up here? Back up to Harn. Harn down to Buchan. Buchan takes a look. Harn takes a look. Harn sends one in. Just missed. Coots and Buchan work down low. That's a penalty. He doesn't have a stick. You can't hit somebody if you don't have a stick because you're not trying to play the puck. Mason Harn! Mason Harn from the slot, high slot, beats the tender to the far side. Waterloo fans getting into it a little bit. Tied up at 4s.
Hit it again, why not? Ben doesn't do all that over here, he does.
Gracie, Bushbaum, and Hild, one back by Bushbaum. Buchan chips it up into the neutral zone. Hild and Racy chase it. Cross ice pass. Rowe trying to chip it out. Doesn't go. Centering pass. Deflected in front. Racy up to Hild. Hild can't keep it on his stick. Sends it in below the goal line. 3 minutes left to go. Stand him up, Grady. Paddle kick save for Graveman. That was in trouble outside the zone. Extension pass missed. Icing on the Caps. Back into the Cap zone. Nice. Way to work, boys. Mason Harn from Cale Buchan and Carter Buchan. Buchan tied up on the play. Capitals kick it the opposite way. Harn chases it down. No icing. To the far side, off the boards. Over to Loeb. Cross the red line. Loeb sends it in. Hard wrap. Capitals 10. He steps out and plays it. Almost picked off by Aiden Loeb. Back into the Waterloo zone. Stand him up, Mace. Shot and buried in the stomach of Lincoln Graveman. 2 minutes left to go in the period. Cale Buchan set to take the draw. One back off the inboards. Buchan tries to gather it up. Triple teamed. Drives him through. Coots sends it back the other way. Carter kicks it to the side. Buchan gets a 6 on it. Jumps to the far side. Kale works around, finds Loeb. Loeb across the red line. Bumped off the puck. D to D pass for the Caps. They'll exit. Waterloo slides back. Shot and a save for Graveman. 48 seconds left to go in the period. Timeout for the Caps. All right. Just under a minute to go. Face off in the Warrior zone to the left of Graveman. We've got Bushbaum, Buchan, Racy. Buchan on the far side, and I'm guessing Harm. Buchan can't quite get to it. Shot comes in well wide. Bushbaum racing to it, shut off by Carter. Carter trying to gather it up. Shouldered into the boards. Racy chips it free, trying to get to it. Centering pass, well wide of Graveman. Buchan chips it into the neutral zone. Caps send it right back in, turn up. Buchan will send that the length. One last drive for the Caps. Intercepted by Carter or by Kale. Slap shot well wide. We're going to go into overtime. Take a quick break and we'll be back. 3-on-3 overtime. Okay, sudden death overtime. 5 minutes on the board. First shift for overtime is going to be Buchan, and Harn. Warriors come away with it. Pass up to Buchan. Buchan drives in with some speed. Turns and pulls up. No, what are you dumping it for? You got to hold it. Cross ice pass. Stay with your guy. Walks around, walks through Harn. Buchan picks it up. Over to Harn. Go! Harn up to Buchan. Buchan has nobody with him. To Harn in front. Harn sends a shot through. Buchan to Harn. Harn between the legs. Looks for Carter. Shot off of a pad. Buchan tries to pick a pocket. He's got to get back. Pad safe for Graven. He lets it out. Harn's going to hold it. Coots and Racy step out. Coots to the far side with some speed. Go with him. Coots walks all the way in, turns the corner, drug down. Oh my gosh! Racy trying to work it around. Coots walks in. Shot, pad, and held on by the Capitals goalie. Coots drug down. We should be 4-on-3. Caps win it back to the corner. Racy's going to get there first. Racy brings it up to the point. He's going to take it all the way out. Over to Rowe. Rowe up to Coots. Coots tries to send it in. Not the right idea, I don't think. Buchan knocks it loose. Trying to get to it. To the far side. 3-on-2, but they got to hurry. Buchan trying to get it out of the zone. Walks around. Big save for Graveman. No icing. Tender steps out to play it. He's going to kick it all the way around. Thought Buchan would have got there, but Buchan to Buchan. Big reverse hit by Kale. Harn retreats, plays back. You got to pick him up, man to man. This is man to man. Watch out for the trailer. Caps kick it back out of the zone. They're just looking for a pressure. Kale picks it loose. Has Harn breaking in. Gives it to his brother, sends it just wide. Got to get position. 1.5 left to go. Walks around. Graven comes up with a big pad save. Go, go, go! Harn almost has it poked free. Go with him. Harn's going to bring it in his own. Shot just wide. 1:10 left to go. Walking into the far side. Buchan keeps him at bay. 1 minute to go. Racy's going to bring it up with some speed. To Loeb. Loeb looking for Rowe. Go, Aiden, go, Aiden. Aiden brings it in, centering pass, doesn't connect. Oh my gosh, that's interference like crazy. Another big save for Graveman. 3-on-1, they gotta hurry. Racy leaves it for Rowe, back to Racy. Gotta get back. Great save by Lincoln Graveman. Through overtime.
Good job, guys!
Waterloo squad is just gassed. We'll take another break here and then go into a shootout. Holy smokes. Is he gonna shoot on his own net?
Go for it, man. I'm all for it.
Yeah. Graveman steps out. Beat low blocker side. Come on, kid. Oh, no. He didn't make a move. He was skated right in. No shoulder, no deke, no nothing. Well, this will decide it. This could decide it right here. Graveman stones him. Mason Harn's got to tie it up right here. With some speed. Up, boys, up. You got to get over that pad. That's the biggest part of all of his equipment. This kid shouldn't even be shooting. If he scores, man. That's the one that hit Caldwell, I believe, number 11. Blocker save for Graveman. Yeah, this should have been a 5-minute major and a game ejection for this kid.
Let's go, corner!
Wow, what a save. And that's it. Warriors fall to the Caps 5-4 in overtime. Beat yet again by 8 players on the ice. Not sure what's going to happen for tomorrow. Sounds like Des Moines is pretty snow covered. Travel, I don't know if travel is advised or not, but we'll see him again tomorrow night.